Ready? Yep.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Guys in the Garden. I am Guy. I'm your resident garden expert for the next couple of hours. We have a great show for you today. I've got the most beautiful flower selection. Our today's special is gorgeous. Our hibiscus is coming up in just a bit. Now's the time to get your plants. And remember, if you order any live plants, they're not going to be shipped to you until it's your season. So you won't even pay for them, maybe for a month or two, depending on when your ground softens up and you can plant them. But we've got a beautiful selection of different things. And we also have some great stuff for around the house, including our Paradise by Bliss extra large beach chairs. I'm gonna walk over, if you guys don't mind, and look at my crew is already relaxing, enjoying. The thing about this chair that makes it so amazing is it's the anti-gravity. You literally relax into the best possible position. You feel like you're floating on a cloud of air. It comes with a canopy. So if you don't want to get any sun, you could do that. It will completely recline all the way so you can sleep in it, and then it will rock forward for you to be able to get out. It is the best quality chair on the market. I own 2 of them. I even have the extra large one. This is our original, which is about 32 inches. It holds 360 pounds, and it only weighs about 6 pounds. So easy to port to and from the beach or the campsite. That's coming up, and look at all the great colors. So get your beach chair now before they sell out. And also in our show today, and it just came back in stock, is our Sunjo cordless cultivator. So this thing, I'll grab it for you real quick. I'm trying to make my cards not blow all over the place. Very windy out here today. This cultivator is amazing. First of all, it is completely cordless, all right? So you can get to rose beds, garden beds, anywhere you want to get rid of weeds, but anybody will tell you, including our expert, Carrie Mobley, that the key to a successful gardener, one of the biggest keys, is the fact that you gotta aerate the soil. You gotta get in there, you gotta chew up all the roots, you gotta get rid of all the dead stuff. And that's what this guy does. And notice, no cords whatsoever, stainless steel teeth, and those things will chew up any garbage through rocks, weeds, anything, and that's what's gonna get your soil done without having to use a shovel or anything like that. This thing is awesome. That's coming up in a bit. But we are all wearing green for a reason. It is St. Patty's Day. We have our mailbox. If you have any comments or questions, or let me know what you're doing for St. Patty's Day. I cooked my corned beef yesterday because I can't do it today. I'm not gonna get home till 5 o'clock. So I already cooked it. Danny's coming over. We're gonna go hit Shadrack's. We're gonna have a good time. I hope you will too. But let's check. I think we already have some mail. Oh, how about this for a birthday wish? One of my favorite Facebook ladies is named Kathy O'Leary. Lovely lass, Kathy O'Leary, and it is her birthday today, so happy birthday. Everybody on Facebook, make sure you comment and say happy birthday to Kathy O'Leary. What a great bit of luck to be born on St. Patty's Day, right? All right, we are gonna get started. And Carrie Mobley, who is our expert, is here with us. Hello, my dear. Love your green sweater. Happy St. Patty's Day.
You too, my friend.
So we're gonna start you off with something really special. It is our multicolor braided hibiscus tree. We call it the peach tree, but it actually gives you all kinds of different colors. It is amazing. I have a story to tell. This is the longest running plant that I have had. I got mine about 6 years ago. And I left it out, the storm came, it blew over. I figured it was dead. I took it out of the pot and I put it over by my mulch pile. 2 weeks later, the dang thing started to grow back.
Can you believe it?
And the flowers started coming out. I put it back in the pot. I still have it to this day.
Yes.
Anyway, this is a showstopper.
It really is.
Like no other plant.
I mean,
and
yeah.
you are getting, show everybody, Carrie, you're actually getting a fully developed, ready to go. It's almost 4 or 5 feet tall already.
Yes. Yeah.
And it'll already have buds on it.
It does, right? Yes.
Already has buds on it, ready to go. We are doing it at a price of $79.95, which is $20 off our price, and only $3.50 to ship it, which is a steal. Look at those blooms.
This is a work of art.
Crazy.
Right? This is hand braided, and they start them when they're itty bitty babies. This is actually 4 trees in one, and I love to kind of come down here and show you how unique and artistic this is. You can see that there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 trees in one, which is how you are able to get all 4 colors on your tropical hibiscus plant. Now, this is a tropical tree. It loves some water, but you're gonna be able to grow this all over the country. It doesn't like the frost, okay? So you're gonna bring it inside, even if you tuck it in your garage over the winter time.
Yeah.
But what this is it's a work of art. This is like you went to Cabo or to Rio de Janeiro, or you're in the rainforests of Costa Rica.
It is so tropical.
Yes.
And when you get it, you're going to be shocked, because a lot of times, you know, we do plants and we do them in little pots, right? Because they will grow a lot faster. But a tree like this is already established and ready to go. You're going to have flowers this season, and then every season after, it just gets more and more full. I cut mine back a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
At the end of the year. But what's really wonderful is that foliage is so deep green in honor of St. Patty's Day, but it's very, very deep, and it offsets all the blossoms and the variety of colors.
Yep.
I mean, literally, cars slow down when they drive by my house if they see this out on the deck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so unique, right? And what is so great about Leaf and Petal, and we are the only plant company at HSN this year, we're all gardeners. And so we know what it's like to go into every nursery and see the same thing over and over again. You just walk down the street and you're like, oh, you got petunias, so do I. Oh, you got begonias, so do I. But do you have this? The answer is no. You might be able to find a single hibiscus tree at your local nursery, but to have this beautiful work of art that, by the way, they start when they are merely twigs and they hand braid them. This takes a lot of training on them. And so by the time we're sending it out to you, it is big enough, it's mature enough to be in a 3-gallon container. So we've got a great map, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna be sending you this tree when it is your turn to plant it. So we know where you live based on your address, of course. So we do have a really great map that shows the dates and when things are going to be available. For some of you, like kind of in the deep south where we are, you're gonna be getting them right now, but kind of see where you are on the map, find that coordinating color, and that's when you're going to get it. When you get it, it's going to be just this size, right, in this nice 3-gallon container. It's going to be well packaged. It's going to be incredibly fresh. You're just going to take it out of the box. I like to reach inside the box, you guys.
Yeah, and pull it by the stalk.
Grab it by, exactly. Try not to pull it from the foliage, right?
Or cut it open.
Cut it open is just fine too, right. So you're gonna pull it out. Now, I recommend putting it into another container. I would say maybe a 16-inch or an 18-inch, because the bigger the container, the bigger this guy's gonna get. This one, for example, that's right next to Guy and me, this one is in a 20-inch. I do want to make sure it's manageable for you, because remember, you're going to want to bring this inside before it frosts. So I would say, you know, right before you get that first freeze, you can even just drag it into your garage.
Get your kids to come put it inside for you. It takes no time.
Yes, exactly.
And but if you live in a you know, moderate climate, you don't ever have to really deal with that. But I'm telling you, this is a star of your garden. You know, we have a Today Special, which is amazing, and we have so many different flowers. We've got our banana plant back today.
Oh, I can't wait, yeah.
We have so many great things in the show, but this is like, you know, Carrie has taught me, and some of the other gardeners here, you know, your garden, you don't want everything to be sort of the same level. What's nice about this is it's nice and tall.
Yeah.
And I'm over 6 feet. So you can see this guy is it's probably about 5.5 feet tall. When you get it, it'll probably be about 4 feet tall. But it's already well grown. It's on its way. And that unique braid just puts it over the top. People come in and they look at it and they're like, wow, that's like serious horticulture there. That's something like...
It is, it's art,
it's beautiful.
Right, it really is. And you know, what's great about this is, you know, like all of our leaf and petal plants, it's gonna come with a planting guide. Now, this planting guide is specific for what you are receiving. So inside, it's gonna tell you what kind of a water situation does it need? Does it like shade or does it like sun? And it's gonna be different for all over the country. And so there are even charts in here saying, okay, where do you live? What kind of water do you need? I am gonna tell you, this is a tropical plant, so it does like water. So don't be afraid to drag that hose over. Guy, anytime somebody says, oh, I don't have a green thumb, I know it immediately. You just didn't water. You know, try to baby your plants like that.
You don't need to be like a scientific genius to do this, all right? All you need is to make sure you water it on a fairly regular basis. I didn't water mine for a week. and it still came back to life. All right, now granted, we're in Florida, we get some fairly regular rain, but listen, it's not that much. And if you get our fertilizer pods, it makes it even easier. About once every 3 weeks, you put it in a gallon of water, you stir it up, and you pour it in. It's delicious food for your plant. Look at the size of these blooms. Now, I got a pretty big hand. Look at the size of these blooms that are on this tree. I mean, they are huge, and you're gonna get all these colors. So if you wanna bring the islands to your home, and by the way, this will grow everywhere.
Yes.
People think, oh, wait, I live up north. No, you can grow this anywhere. As long as it gets good sun and you have a decent summer and spring and fall, you're gonna be fine. Like we said, if you live in a place where there's snow, I would bring it in or put it in the garage, whatever. You put it on a hand truck, just run it in, whatever. But you will absolutely love this. And it pays dividends because these are very interesting flower. First of all, butterflies love it.
Oh,
I get more butterflies
hummingbirds,
between
right.
that and the hummingbird mint and all that. Butterflies love it. Bumblebees love it. All your favorite garden creatures love it. So you're going to have a show every single day. But are these like the true hibiscus where the flowers live about 1 day?
You know it, yes.
So it's almost romantic. They come out, they give their all for 1 day, and then they fall to the ground. I take them and I put them back in the pot. I like to recycle.
Good. Yeah,
that's what I do. But then a new one comes out new 2, 3, 4 come out every day. So you're never at a loss of flowers.
I mean, you just check out all of the buds that this one has right now. The other really cool thing about this is you can pinch off those flowers when they're fully open. You can pop them in a little bowl of water, put it on your kitchen counter. You can put it in the bathroom. It's just such a really romantic, cool, tropical look.
Hey, Jennifer, what is our HSN credit card offer today? I'm just curious. All right, so you can get another $15 off if you get a brand new HSN credit card, trying to make it a little more affordable for you. I know you got a lot of bang for your buck with this, all right? And listen, I've got flowers today that are under $20. Our today's special is under $40. We've got a lot of really great options for you today. But listen, I'm not poo-pooing all the garden stores. All I know is you go to a garden store, you don't know how long it's been sitting. You don't know the last time it was watered or fed, all right? You're gonna get it picked over. We give you the premium product. Everyone is perfect and ready to go. And you don't have to drive. You don't have to try to fit it in your car or your truck.
Yep.
You're ready to go. And if you can only afford one thing for your deck or patio, by the way, if you own a condo, imagine having that outside. Make you get up every morning. I'd be like, I gotta go see the flowers.
Yes, exactly.
They're like my children.
You fall in love with that.
Yeah.
And you know, you kind of hit on the fertilizer. I definitely want to talk about it again. This fertilizer, it's a bloom boosting fertilizer. So you can see it's got all the macronutrients in it. They come in these little pods. Okay, these pods, there's no measuring, there's no mixing, there's no mess. All you do is you take a pod, and then I'm gonna grab down here, I'm gonna grab my water. And then I take the pod, I put it right into the water, I let it dissolve, I give it a nice little shake here, and now I'm gonna use this about once a week, once every 2 weeks. This isn't a kind of fertilizer that you can burn your plants with because it's water soluble. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna water it like you would anything else. I'm gonna do this one right now with it, right? Everything loves a little fertilizer. These are real living plants. This one in particular really loves the water. And now what you're gonna get with this is more flowers, right? The bigger flowers. It's gonna be a healthier plant. You always have to water. That's the hydration. But this is the food for your plants. And you're gonna get 25 of them, which means it's gonna last you over a year.
Yeah.
And during the gardening months, I mean, you don't need it year round, so a couple of years.
If people would just invest in the fertilizer, because literally it would be like just feeding your kids water every day. You need vitamins, you need nutrients, you need all that stuff, which is why I was glad we put the cultivator in the show, because if you are planting in solid ground, or soil that's clay-like, you need something to aerate that soil. You know, it's not total science. I mean, literally, your plant is like a person.
It's a living creature.
It needs to breathe, it needs to drink, and it needs to eat.
Yep.
And it likes sunshine. It's very much like us, right? So you just need to make sure you put it in a good place, you take care of it, and honestly, it's a heck of a lot easier than taking care of kids. All right?
It doesn't talk back or anything.
No, and it doesn't leave a mess, and you don't have to change it. Or it's diapers. So literally, Listen, we're so busy right now. Everybody is ordering this.
I
It
know,
takes
I can see.
It takes 5 or 6 minutes, and everybody's like, I got to have that on my porch.
Right, I know. Well, because it's a tropical paradise at your own little slice of heaven, right? We're talking Michigan, Ohio, Minnesota, and this is going to give you these large blooms all season long. And really, I mean, you can even see it here. This is loaded with buds. This is a plant that you're going to have for years. We want you to take good care of it, so make sure you're looking through that planting guide that we're presenting to you. See if you can get that fertilizer, because it really does make a big difference. And then just remember, this coming fall and winter, before you get that first frost, just drag it. You can drag it inside your house. Put it in a nice sunny spot. You can even enjoy the blooms year round. So remember, this is how it's coming to you. This is hand braided by professionals. This takes years. It takes years to get to this spot.
Yeah.
And this is how we're able to get all 4 colors in one plant, because there are 4 different trunks on here.
And by the way, the $350 shipping is a steal.
Oh, for this
because
size?
This comes in a very big box. It's not easy, and it's delicate when it's being shipped. So it's very expensive to get to you, but we're doing the shipping. I think it's only $350, and I know we do a max of $750 all day on anything you buy in the garden department. So you really, it's a really good day to pick this up. And like I said, if you could only get one thing, either our today's special or this. It's hard to do because I also got the banana plant.
Stop it, I know, right?
You guys, we have the banana plant coming up. I have it it's out on my porch. I am so excited. It grows little mini red bananas that are delicious. I can't wait. That's coming up, and it's going to sell out. So if you know about our first airing, we tripled our plan on how many we would sell.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is coming up. But you could create a tropical paradise. Get the hibiscus, get the bananas, get a hammock, get a chair. Lay around all day.
I mean, listen, it's been a long, cold winter, right? We are all desperately seeking to be outside. Imagine this, you know, if you have a small space, or if you just have like a condo or an apartment and you have a balcony out there, this is not going to take up too much space. It can be really big if you want, and I'm just going to kind of give you a key on how to decide what size container to put it in when you get it home. I love to say that the roots of this tree, right? The roots will take up as much space as you give it in the container. So this is a 20-inch container, which means if I kind of go straight up, you will see that this tree, the width of it, will also be about 20 inches wide.
Right.
If you want it to grow even bigger and wider, go ahead, put it in a 24, put it in a 30. Just make sure that if you live in the north, that it's manageable when it comes time.
I actually put mine in the ground finally.
Yeah,
I
see,
said,
we
you know
can
what?
do that down here.
Well, we're in Florida,
Yeah,
but listen, Carrie is 100% right. What I would do, buy a large pot, because you don't want to have to transplant this from a 16 to a 20. I would just get the 20.
Get the 20.
And then it'll grow faster. It'll get more nutrition. It'll get more water. You don't have to water it as much because you have a bigger vessel.
You know it.
I mean, it's everything that you're looking for. But if you really want to enjoy summer, and you want to really have that, you know, that time where you wake up and you have yourself a cup of coffee, tea, whatever it is, and you walk outside, you want to look at something beautiful, right? This will put a smile on your face every day. And again, what I didn't know before I started all this gardening stuff, I knew actually from a kid. My dad was a huge gardener, but he liked to grow vegetables.
Okay, yeah.
He grew rhubarb and corn and squash and all tomatoes, all that stuff. But he didn't grow flowers. And so when I started growing flowers, because I tried vegetables here, but that's tough in Florida depending on where you live.
Yeah.
Flowers thrive here. And if you have sunshine anywhere, they're going to thrive. But it's amazing the amount of pride I take when I walk out on the deck. I've got 5 different plants on the deck right now. I have red roses, I have yellow roses.
Okay.
I've got, my hibiscus is now in the ground. I have my banana plant, which I love. I have our patio rose, which is I love that thing so much.
It's so
inside,
good.
I have the ponytail palm. I've got, I mean, so everywhere I go, I got a smile on my face, and that's what this does. Don't talk yourself out of it. Look at how beautiful. And by the way, this plant here is year
Two. This is about year 2. Yeah, but look at this. This is how it comes to you. And the other thing is it'll always depend on what part of the country and how well you take care of it. So make sure, you know, to give this proper care. It loves water. It's a tropical plant. And then also see if it's in your budget to grab that fertilizer. It's going to last you for years. And you don't just use it on this. Anything that's got flowers, anything, you can use that fertilizer and you will see an explosion.
So
it's just awesome.
Let me tell you, we have 200 people shopping right now on a very, you know, kind of mid-afternoon day. If you want this, it's in your cart. Please order it. You will absolutely love it. All right, this lovely lady will be back.
Yes, sir.
We have our today's special. We have the banana plants. We got all kinds of bits. We have lantana, which is under $20.
Yeah, that's hot today.
Yeah, so that's going to go. All right, Carrie, I will see you in a bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And go grab a drink of water, and let's talk about relaxation. So, you know, we're talking about loving your garden, right? But you want to be comfortable while you're out there. Whether you're out in the garden, under your favorite tree, or you're at the beach, wherever you want to go, let me just tell you, if you have one of our anti-gravity chairs, you will be the most comfortable person on the planet because they are what we call zero gravity. And zero gravity basically means whatever position you put this in, and you can recline it, you can go forward, you can go all the way back. Whatever position that you put this in, it automatically will adjust your body weight. You feel like you're actually on a cloud. Like my feet are elevated. I'm a tall guy. Bobby Milliken is our special guest from Sunjoe and does Paradise. He does a lot of different brands. He's our special guest. He will tell you this thing is worth every penny. Now, we dropped the price down to $109. It is a steal. And we reduced the shipping as well. This will hold 360 pounds. Yeah. Big guy, big gal, whatever. All right. And the best part is there's room on either side. Like I can put my arms down on the side. I'm not all enclosed in, and I'm not buying one of those cheapo, crappy chairs that you buy at the, you know, at the Five and Dime or wherever. You know, you go to these places and they sell these $40 or $50 chairs. All you're going to do is wind up replacing that every year. Bobby, this has been a huge hit here at HSN.
Well, this was so popular last year for our Today Special. We weren't able to bring back all 12 colors. I think we only have, what, maybe like 5 colors left. Yeah. And when we go back, I'll let Guy go over the colors. But this is one of our top-selling chairs. It's by Paradise by Bliss, recently acquired by the friendly folks at Snowjoe and Sunjoe. So this is our company, our brand, and even the owner who called it Bliss wanted that for you, our customer. Wanted you to feel like you're in paradise and feel like you're experiencing pure bliss. And this is one of my favorite items to do because it makes my job so simple. I get to lay back, relax, and talk about how nice it is to relax. And a matter of fact, Guy, I'm going on vacation. At the end of today, I'll be going to Siesta Key, got my Bliss chair ready to go. This thing is like, wait, it only weighs 23 pounds. Let me show you how easy it is to get out of. That's how easy it is to get out of. This is how easy it is to get into. I'm not even using, I don't even have to struggle. No. I can do it with no hands. Now let me show you how easy it is to disassemble. You ready? Boom, that was it. Done. So when you get home, this is how it arrives, that thin, that skinny. You just open it up, and then you pop on your drink tray, and I'll talk about all those features in a minute. Guy, do you want to go over the colors?
Yeah, real quick. So the one that I'm in is called Blue Flower. The one Bobby is in, and I own that color, is called
Amber Leaf or Leaf Amber?
No, this one is Coral, I believe, right?
Nope, Leaf Amber. That Coral's sold out. Coral's gone.
Oh, Coral's gone. So this is Leaf Amber. That's the one.
Yes.
I didn't buy it for me. I bought it for Danny's girlfriend, Lily. In addition to that, what else do we have?
We have the brown jacquard back there.
Brown jacquard, which is always very popular.
And then next to that is
we have
that
sand.
Most neutral sand.
Yeah.
Guy is in that blue flower, which has like the hibiscus.
Yep.
And then the green, I think we're calling green banana leaf. Is that what
it's very funny? Yeah, green banana leaf. What's funny is that I own the 2 colors you and I are sitting in. To be honest.
You own both these?
I own both these colors. Mine is in blue.
Wait, Lily has this one.
Lily has that one. We never got one for Danny because Lily likes the chair more than Danny likes the chair. So Danny just likes to be in the water all the time. But anyway, customer pick, read the reviews. Bobby's going to go through all the different features, but the one thing I wanted to emphasize more than anything else is the quality of this chair. I've had my chair, I think my original chair I bought 3 years ago. It is exactly the same as the day I bought it. And I take it to the beach, it's in the sand, no issues whatsoever. But it's how it's made. And Bobby's gonna go through all the individual features, the powder-coated steel, the bungee system. I mean, you're gonna have this chair for years and years and years. It's not a riveted chair. It's not an old school sling chair, okay? In fact, the sling support is PVC coated for durability. The bungees are double. Normally you see a single bungee that attaches the eyelet to the frame.
Yes.
These are double bungeed.
Yep, and we're showing you right there.
Go ahead, Bobby, you take it
double
away.
bungee system. Again, you can compare it to regular chairs, just have the single, but this is twice as strong. This part right here is very important because it's powder-coated steel on the outside, right? That's what's gonna allow this chair to be used season after season, year after year, and be weather resistant. But on the inside, and you wouldn't really think or notice, well, what's on the inside? Well, it's galvanized tubing. Why that's so important is, you know, when we used to buy those cheaper chairs, you'd put them outside, you'd see that orange trail, and that's that rust that has dripped down from the chairs. You're not gonna see that orange trail of rust with your Bliss chairs. So let me go over 3 things that kind of separate us from other chairs you may or may not see in the market. Oh, and before I do that, can I show the size? I can't forget to do this because I brought a swatch. This is what you would see for a regular size
beach chair,
zero gravity chair. So we know you're smart shoppers, we know you're looking online. This is 26 inches, okay? See this extra room here? This is 6 extra inches. So what does that mean for you? More bang for your buck. You got more chair, more fabric, more room to spread out and enjoy it. Plus, it's 360-pound weight limit, so that means it can fit you, or maybe it's you and your wife, or maybe it's you and your daughter. My dog likes to jump up on here. I don't know if yours might be too big. Yours is 50 pounds. Our dogs are at least 50 pounds.
Oh, she'll jump on it.
Yeah, she'll jump on it.
She likes to be elevated.
So that's the size.
All the time. Here
are 3 things that come included. Are you ready? This back here is the sunshade, okay? This is going to block 90% of those harmful UVA and UVB rays. If you want it, you put it up. If you don't want it, you just throw it back. That's 1 of 3. Number 2, our pillow. I love this because it's cushiony. It's wrapped around by a bungee, so we didn't go cheap on it. And it's that same matching high quality fabric, okay? You can slide it down for a lumbar support, or you can keep it up here for a neck rest. And then 3, we've also included the side tray. If you take a look at Guy lounging, he's got 2 cups, his note cards, a tablet, you could put an e-reader, a book, so you don't need to buy a separate tray. All those things are right there in Guy's side tray. All that stuff comes included. And I've never seen a price this low, Guy.
No.
I think it might even be lower than the TS price we had last year.
I believe it is, yeah. At $109, it is probably the best price that we've ever done. And here's another wonderful thing, is you can lock the chair into any position. There's 2 little rings on either side underneath the armrest.
Yes.
And all you do is you reverse them, whatever position they're in, you flick them up or down, and that is gonna lock.
So that's locked.
That's locked, so down is
unlocked.
locked.
Again,
Just put your thumb in there.
down to lock?
Yep.
Unlock.
So whatever position or angle you like to be in, you can instantly get in that position without any worries. Now, I've got mine in a place where I'm locked in, so I can't go anywhere. All I do is release, and now I can go all the way back. I can lock it again. Just put your fingers in there.
Pull them down.
Lock them both, that's it. And now I'm not going anywhere. And I will tell you, this is the feeling you want. You're on the beach, you're out on your patio, you're out in your yard, you're by your garden, and you just want to get some great sunshine. This gets you completely vertical, and literally you're almost like an astronaut, right?
Yeah, and
you feel completely weightless. And I can't tell you how many times I've fallen asleep in this chair.
Well, I'll take a minute to kind of just deep dive about what is it about these chairs that are so good? Why are you able to experience that sense of weightlessness? And what it is because anywhere in your body, whether it's your calves underneath your knees, your thighs, your back, or your buttocks, all those parts of your body are not hitting any bars. There's no bar underneath. So you feel like you're literally laying on a cloud, and that is how we achieve that sense of zero gravity, that feeling of weightlessness. Toppled with that is the fact that we have double bungee design, all up and down each sides and all top to bottom of your Paradise by Bliss
Bobby,
chair.
Will you show a close-up of the bungee? Because that is, to me, that's the most important part of this chair. The fabric is wonderful because it dries very quickly. But I want you to look. Most beach chairs are usually, they're strapped and riveted. And what happens is the rivets rust away and the strap breaks. It happens on every chair. And what they do, because they use a weak design, is they put a support bar right underneath, which digs into your back or your butt. When you sit in it. This does not need a support bar, so it truly is a comfortable sling, almost like a hammock.
Right.
Because of that double bungee.
And while you're here taking a look at this close shot, let me talk about a couple of things. Let's bounce over here to this area, the fabric, okay? First of all, this is not a printed on design. This is a hand woven design, okay? This material is strong, it's durable, it won't tear, it's breathable, right? So water and air can go through there. It's not going to, you're not gonna sweat in it, okay? You get out of the pool, you're gonna feel like you're getting drier quicker because it's a moisture wicking fabric. It's not gonna fade. See this nice bright yellow orange in the color? This is the way it looks now. This is the way it's gonna look when you get it home season after season after season. The bars don't rust, and again, to Guy's point, you've got the double bungee. Most zero gravity chairs just have one. We have two. That makes it more strong and more durable.
Guys, I got to mention again that this will hold 360 pounds,
Yeah.
and yet it weighs only about 23 pounds. So it is easy to port around. It's easy to take to the beach, put in the back seat of the car, your RV or whatever, and take with you. Originally, we did not have the sunshade. I love that the sunshade is now included. Read the reviews. It's bigger, it's wider, it is more comfortable than any chair you've probably ever experienced. And you can't find this anywhere but here right now. This price is going to go away. It's a sale price. And I know a lot of you are itching to get outside, right? I mean, we're almost, we're halfway through March. April will be here. April showers, you know the whole thing, and then it's going to be beautiful. You can leave these outdoors, okay? I would fold them up, put them in a corner somewhere. If you don't want to bring them in, don't worry about it. They're not going to rust on you like the cheapo chairs. These are built to last. And I will tell you, the only issue you're going to have with this is people fighting to get to your chair before you get in it. So if you can buy two for a couple of you, that might not be the worst idea I've ever heard. But look at the design. I mean, total comfort, total relaxation.
Yeah.
I have a story to tell. You know, 3 years ago, it might have been 4 years ago. I've had this chair for, I think we started these about 4 or 5 years ago.
It's been at least 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah. So after I bought it, I must have had it for about a year. I was working out and I threw out my back. And I mean, literally, I could not get comfortable anywhere.
On anything else?
And I brought this in my house. I moved my coffee table out of the way, and I sat in this for 2 days when I watched TV.
That was your chair.
And it was the only time I felt better. I mean, I swear to God,
I
true
believe it.
story.
I remember you
Danny
telling
thought
me.
I was nuts. He's like, Dad, you have a beach chair in the house. I'm like, my back's bothering me, and this is the only thing that helps.
Well, you know what? A lot of
It's not
our
a
customers.
medical device. I'm just saying it made me feel better.
Right. It's just the chair that you felt most
I felt
comfortable in.
great
And to
in it.
Guy's
Well,
point,
all my weight was gone.
we're not going to blame you if you want to take this chair inside and use it as your main lounging chair or TV watching chair.
Yeah.
You can, of course, use this inside.
screen
You can
porch,
use
it'd
it
be perfect for
outside.
that. Yeah.
You can take it with you. Again, it folds up nice and small. It's only 23 pounds. It holds up to 360 pounds as far as the capacity. This is your chair at the beach. This is your TV chair. This is your porch patio chill out chair. This is your by the pool. This is your take to the fireworks. This is your go to the festival chair. It's anything you want to do based on where you want to go because it's so lightweight and portable. And because of its design, I'd like to say, and I'd like to think this is the last chair you're going to need or set of chairs for your outdoor patio because since it's not going to rust and it's durable and it doesn't fade, it's like, what more could you want? We've literally checked all the boxes that we can think of. We say, okay, we want a chair that looks very pretty. We've got a vibrant pop of color choices for you. We want a chair by a great brand. Boom, it's by Bliss. We want it to be, you know, under 30 pounds. It's only 23 pounds. We want it to be portable, lightweight. Done deal. We want it to feel no bars underneath so you feel like you're floating on a cloud. Done deal. And, oh, by the way, could you throw in a sunshade? Could you throw in a pillow? And could you throw in an end table? Done, done, done.
Yep, in fact, I might use my sunshade a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
You see how instantly, sorry I'm tilting down, my glasses are polarized, so I can't see I can't see anything.
Here, do you want to try
no,
mine? You can
I'm
see the
good.
screen with mine. That's
I'm
what's
good.
Okay.
I'm good. So, but if you can see, I should have done this earlier because I was getting hot back here, but I'm immediately in the shade. So if you want to keep the shade off your face or the shade off your upper part of your body, you've got that as well. We are very busy, hundreds of you in the ordering process, and I will tell you this, if you want leaf amber,
that's the one I'm in, right? Yeah.
we have about 125 left.
That's it?
That is it. And I don't know when we'll get these back. And this is the original size, which I like. I bought one of the big giant ones, but it's a little bit heavier. It's a lot of bit heavier.
Yeah.
I like this one because it's way more portable.
It's still oversized, but
still
it's just
big.
oversized enough where you can lift it.
Hey, I'm 6'2" or whatever I am. I'm 215 pounds. You're a big guy, Bobby.
Yep, 6 foot.
Yep. My feet are off the ground. I'm completely comfortable. And what's nice is if you're a grandparent or a mom and dad, You can hold your little ones, and this will hold 360 pounds.
Oh, the grandparents love holding the kids when they come over. They sit in the bliss chairs. We just got a new fire pit, and we were all around it with our bliss chairs on that cold night a couple nights ago.
Yep.
And it was just really nice to be able to have that family time.
Well,
yeah.
It's important, right? Because you want to bond with your kids. I have a picture, believe it or not, from about 17, 18 years ago. I was at the Don Cesar in one of these chairs, and I saw Lynn Murphy, who's another one of our hosts here.
Oh, okay.
And she was in love with my son. My son was like 4. And I have a picture of her on one, like a beach chair like this, with Danny sound asleep on her chair. It's classic. Well, so you want something you can count on. You want something that's going to last. This is the chair for you. Do not go and spend $50 on your annual beach chair that maybe you get 1 or 2 seasons out of when you'll have this year after year after year. Remember, the key is the way it's framed and that double bungee design, and of course the fabric that's on it. Those are the keys.
Yeah, and
if you get a cloth fabric, it's going to wear away because it gets wet and dry and wet and dry and wet and dry. And whatever material it is, if it's not this kind of material, it's going to eventually give way or it's going to sag. You'll never have that issue with this. And Bobby is bringing up a good point. Look at the original size. So what we call your average beach lounger. That's the size.
So if you're just joining us and you're like, okay, well, what's going on here? Well, we have a beach chair by Bliss, not just a beach chair, it's an anywhere chair that's oversized. Okay, this is a zero gravity chair. This is a zero gravity swatch that represents the average or standard size, which is 26 inches. Ours, as you can see, is much wider. It goes 32 inches. That's what Guy's talking about, why it's extra large, and you can fit up to 360 pounds. So we've got all the boxes checked. It's comfortable, it's nice, it's durable, it's not gonna fade. And Guy, we should probably show the colors one more time.
Let's do it one more time. All right, so this one over here is called the Amber Leaf, and we've got 100 left in the Amber Leaf, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. I own one of these, actually Lily does. I own the blue. This is the color I have. This is called Blue Flower, very basic, okay? Easy to order. I love the two-tone look of that. That's why I bought it.
Yep.
We also have it available in
brown jacquard.
Well, I'm gonna go over there to the green.
Sorry.
That's actually like a green banana leaf.
Yeah, that one. Sorry.
That'll sell out next, all right? Then there's the Blue Flower, there's the sand, and then we have what's this one called?
Brown jacquard.
The brown
That
jacquard.
was our most popular last year, that jacquard. I don't know if you can come in close on that, but do you see where the sun's hitting it on the brown jacquard at the bottom? It really has that nice attention to detail where those designs really pop.
Well, the most popular right now, I believe, is the green banana leaf, and you know why? Well, it's St. Patty's Day.
Because,
St. People are like, I want a green one, but I love the banana leaf. And by the way, the banana plant, people are already ordering it. I'm just giving you fair warning. I have the red banana plant, which grows real mini bananas, and they are incredible. That is coming up a little bit later. Bobby, we got about 2 minutes left. Let's do a head to toe. Why we love this chair.
All right, so what you are looking at is Paradise by Bliss. This is our zero gravity chair. If you're not familiar with what exactly is a zero gravity chair, it means you experience a feeling of weightlessness. And how we are able to achieve that is because underneath my back, my butt, my thighs, my knees, there's no bars that my weight is laying on. So you're literally feeling like you're just floating on midair. You can lean up, you can lean back. It's not hard to do. We even give you the ability to lock in to your favorite place. For example, once you start leaning back, if you say, oh, right about there, that's my favorite place, you put your fingers in these O-rings and click it back. Now you're not gonna move, so now you could nod off and snooze. Because it's so durable, we've increased the weight limit to 360 pounds. So you can fit in it, or maybe that's you and your grandson. Okay, maybe that's your daughter, maybe that's you and your husband, whatever it is. And what we're showing you right now is all the features and how feature-rich this chair is, from the oversized armrest to the pillow you don't have to pay extra for. It's included, it comes attached to our double bungee design, which makes it twice as strong as those other chairs out there on the market, to the galvanized tubing on the inside. It sounds boring to talk about, oh, galvanized tubing, who cares? Well, it won't rust. That's why I care.
That's why it lasts. Year after year after year. I've had my original for 4 years. It looks like I just took it out of the box, and I take it to the beach. I've left it outside.
Yeah.
And it won't rust on you. And the biggest deal, again, The double bungee makes it not only beautifully comfortable like a hammock, but it also is what makes it last so long, because you've got steel rimmed eyelets, you've got the double bungee design, so they could have put one cord through.
By the way,
and it would have cost them a lot less, but they doubled it up.
The canopy, did we say it blocks 90% of the harmful UVA and UVB rays. So if you're concerned about that tan getting too dark in the sun, now you've got this blocker that even when you put it over you, it's gonna block 90% of those harmful UVA and UVB rays.
All right, last call on the amber leaves. All right, that's going quick. I got about 80 or 90. The green the green banana is gonna be the next one. The leaves, that's gonna be the next one to sell out. I'm okay on the blue and the other colors, but get yourself one. You'll get it home, you will love it. You will use it all the time. It'll be your next favorite outdoor chair. Or like me, it was my indoor chair when my back was out. I'm telling you, the thing was comfortable. All right, it is Monday. And what that means is if you go on hsn.com, we have this area called Just Reduced, where we've got some really great bargains on stuff because it's Monday. So whether you need gardening stuff or you want some jewelry or luggage, I don't care, whatever it is, check out all the, there's those shoes that Natasha was wearing. I thought those were cute. All kinds of great stuff at a great price just on Monday. All right, we're gonna step away. When we come back, our gardening edition of St. Patty's Day continues. Stick around.
Darlings, why not be fabulous for a living?
Go behind the brand with Vivica A. Fox on QVC Plus and HSN Plus as she prepares to launch her HSN exclusive Vivica A. Fox fashion collection.
It's current, chic, and totally captivating.
Discover what goes into the culture, style, and inspiration behind this star's hot new collection.
With surprises you don't want to miss.
Stream Behind the Brand Vivica A. Fox collection only on QVC Plus and HSN Plus. Start streaming now.
We have something special for you. Sign up for HSN emails and take 15% off your next single item purchase. You'll get exclusive offers, early access, and the latest updates sent straight to your inbox. Love to save? Visit hsn.com to learn more.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt into push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
So Bobby is back with me, and we are with Aqua Joe, which is a branch of Sun Joe. And I will tell you, this is one of the smartest designs on a garden hose that I have seen in years. No more of the big, bulky reel. No more of, oh, God, I got to coil it up. I got to figure all this stuff. This is a self-coiling hose. This is 50 feet of garden hose right here. 50 feet. Hard to believe. It lays flat, either on the ground or you could hook it up to your house. And it has all the features you're looking for. We are going to be carrying this at $79. Today you can get it for $49.95. It is on FlexPay. And it is the built-in reel system that makes it so easy. We're kind of just showing you the hose right there. That's not really the star of the show. The star of the show is how this thing is compact, Bobby.
Yep.
And how it rolls right back up into itself. He's going to show you a little demo. Love this. And I love the triple design of the actual hose.
Well,
so,
I've seen hose reels before, but I've never seen one so thin. Look at the profile.
It's
so
amazing.
lightweight with the handle that you can carry it. So what it is you can just pull this out and use however much that you need. See how it's uncoiling?
So I don't have to uncoil the whole thing.
Right, you don't have to uncoil the whole thing. So as you're walking, you're pulling this and it's coming out nice and steady and easy, and you're having all this area. Then when you're done with it, this is the star of the show. Then you just start rewinding it back. So this means more easy to store, less space. So let me show you before I show you the spray, because this is a big part. What you don't want to deal with. I'm going to come over here to, I'm going to call this negative hose land.
That's bad.
These are all the things that this is not. First of all, this is an off-brand hose, but one thing that happens to these, if you can see here by my hand, these things split and they burst, okay? You're not going to have to worry about this type of a problem with our Aqua Joe, okay? Because in fact, there are 3 small tubes in our AquaJo. So this is the first negative I want to show you. You don't have to deal with that. The next negative I want to show you is over here. Guy, look how, you see how heavy this is? This is another 50, maybe 75.
And when you cut that tie, it'll never look like that again.
Feel how heavy that is. So this,
yeah, it's bulky.
This is very heavy. This weighs 5 pounds. This I can barely lift with one. I mean,
and guys,
you hear it, right?
If you come in close, this is brilliant. This is the smartest part, I think, about the hose in addition to how it reels up. You actually have a triple, what we call a triple flow design. So these are 3 individual hoses into one, so that you get that really even flow all the way through. It's not going to kink on you. It's not going to, any way you twist it, it's still going to flow because you have basically three valves of water running at the same time. They come out all as one, but it's a brilliant way to design a hose.
Exactly, and you can even see in the design right here in my hand, those are all 3 that are together. So it's not gonna get tangled, it's not gonna get twisted. And we give you the nozzle at the end, right? So you're just going to move this whichever direction you want to get it on. There you go. You can start with the fan. Okay, see that nice fan spray? And then you wanna dial it down a little bit more to a heavier spray, and then all the way down. See that pencil spray? There it is right there.
I always like that design versus the one where you got to click it.
Yeah, the clicks always kind of get clogged up. This is nice because you got a nice strong PSI coming out of there. If you want to dial it back just to do a light misting on the plants, you can do that. But to your point, you don't have to go and buy a separate nozzle. We include it with it. And it's a quick connect system, so it quickly clicks in and it quickly clicks out. And if I could direct your attention back here, there's kind of 2 ways you could use this, right? It comes with some nails. You could put this on the side of your house by your hose bib, right? And then from there, you reel out the hose. And then when you're done, you just wind it back up. Or you could choose to use it in more of a handheld position, and you could just hold this and then have it the other way, because both ends are the same or reversible. So put it to your bib and then walk away from your hose bib in that way.
And it comes with a quick connect valve.
Yes.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put one end on the spigot, and then you just connect it by just clicking it on and then pulling it and clicking it off. I love this too for people that want to take a hose with them, portable, you know, for an RV or for a boat, right? Or if you're taking the kids on vacation, you want to have a hose, be able to squirt them down.
Thank you, yeah.
It's so easy. I mean, look at the size of this. And the weight, it only weighs 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
Versus that garden hose, which probably weighs 10 to 12 pounds.
Way more.
Yep.
And let me show you this, because you're familiar with this guy. This is what I used to have at my house. You've seen these before, and I'll tell you what, these are a pain in the you-know-what. I mean, they get all tangled up. First of all, this hose is a disaster, to say the least. It's tangled up, it's kinked, it probably won't work. See how it kinks? Look at that guy down there, if you take a look. See how it gets all kinked like that? These are the type of problems that you no longer have to worry about. Why? Because we've solved all of them. We've made this kink and tangle free. Right? We've made this so it can't be interruption of flow. You could turn it like this and it will still work, okay? You could tie this in knots. I've seen infomercials of our tie in knots. It's still going to have the flow. So no flow interruption, 50 feet. And here's what's so great about this product. If I had to sum it up in one sentence, you only need to take the amount of hose out that you want to use, okay? So you don't want to buy a 25 foot, a 50 foot, a 75, and a 100. You buy the biggest that you need. So maybe that's 50. But if you only need 10 feet, then just pull out 10 feet of it. You don't have to pull out the whole 50 foot. Then when you're done, perfect. She's showing you that's how you rewind it, and they've got it nice and mounted on their wall over by their hose bib. I mean, I've never seen a design like this before, how it easily reels out, then it easily reels back up for a nice, easy storage when you're done with it. There's that spray nozzle, again, adjustable. You want the pencil spray, the jet spray, or more of a light mister, you can customize it to how you want.
I just think especially for a homeowner or somebody that's in a condo or an apartment where you don't have room for a big giant hose and you want to be able to take it with you, you can do that as well. Again, leave it to the folks at Sunjo and their AquaJo division to come up with something so smart. And if you're a gardener, you'll love this because you can reel out just what you need for your deck or your patio. You can take it to the backyard. If you like to travel, I mean, this thing is nothing. You would never take that other garden hose that you see there and try to put it in your car.
No, I mean, it's not going to happen.
You would never do that. Again,
Guy, look at this. I didn't even try this. See how I'm trying to kink it?
Yeah, I can't do it.
I'm trying to kink it, and it won't even kink. That's like 1 kink, 2 kink. I mean, look at it. It's not even affecting the water pressure at all. That's pretty impressive. I mean, you could tie knots with it. So first of all, just to have a hose that didn't kink, no matter how many knots, would be worth this price. This is like having 3 hoses because all 3 are individual and they're all coming together as one. Then the fact that you don't have to buy a separate nozzle at the end, those clickable things, it comes included and it's customizable. If you want a light mist or if you want to turn it off, you can do all that here as opposed to having to go back to the spigot. So you've got your controls here. It's quick connect either way. It's reversible. It's rated well against the sun. The sun's not going to damage it. You can't tangle it. I can't think of what else would you want?
I even like the color of it so you won't run it over with the lawnmower.
Right.
Because the green hose, I can't tell you how many times people have done that.
Yeah.
But it's the perfect size hose, and it's going to last you year after year after year. It comes from Sunjoe. They always stand behind their products. We are doing it at a sale price of $30 off the original price. So if you want to buy it today, it's $49.95. Eventually, we'll go back up to $79.95. This is a basic for any garden, all right?
You need to have a hose.
And you should not have any excuses not to water your grass or to water your property. And usually it's a garden hose that stands in the way. You just don't want to deal with it. This is so much easier, Bobby.
I love having just the right amount of hose that you want. Hook it up to your bib. That's that quick connector. Both ends have the quick connector. Take out the amount of hose that you want. This is going to fit any 5/8 inch diameter. And also, guys, it's going to maintain its flexibility down to 14 degrees. That's crazy. And all the way up to 140 degrees. I mean, I don't know any other hoses that have stats like that can really stand up to the elements like that, other than our Sunjoe and Aqua Joe.
And you know, garden hose is not one of those things you want to have to buy every year. With this one, with that flexibility, if you live up north, Bobby, you can take it in the wintertime, whereas a lot of people just leave their garden hose out, and it's why it cracks whenever you come back in the spring and summer. So if you want to get it, item number again is on the screen, on sale today. All right, so we're going to move back to what we promoted in the beginning of the show, which is our weeder and cultivator. So one of the most important steps in a healthy garden, whether it's your yard or your lawn or your plants or whatever, or you're doing vegetables, you have to aerate and till the soil. My dad would make me and my brother Darren, after school, go to his garden every year, and he had a big garden, and we would have to turn the soil. He'd be like, you got to turn the soil.
Turn the soil.
You got to get in 6 inches to a foot.
Yes.
And you got to lift it up. You got to aerate the soil before we plant. Now, if you don't want to do it with a shovel, which I will tell you, we were teenagers and it was hard work.
No.
It sucked. I remember every year I'd be like, oh, Dad's going to get us out there to do the garden again. This is so much easier. And the best part is, Bobby, it's Sunjoe's battery system, which means you never have to worry about plugging this in, tangling with the cord.
No.
My dad's garden was 75 yards away from the house. There was no way he was running a garden hose all the way out there or an electrical cord.
You weren't taking an extension cord all that way. No, no, no. This is amazing because it's by Sunjoe and it's powered by our famous 24-volt battery. This is a garden tiller cultivator, so perfect if you're ready for the season. You're ready to get out there, that nice sun, experience Mother Nature, plant that garden, get those vegetables ready. Whatever you're trying to do, this is going to get down and break up and mix up that hard clay or that soil that's been just dry or too tough. So you talk to any farmer, they say, well, what's the secret? It's the foundation. And what's the foundation? It's the soil. And what do you need to do to the soil? You need to break it up. And that's where this comes to play. So we have a safety on here. You engage the safety, pull the trigger, and I'll show it to you. That's what's going on at the end. Those are 2 angled tines. You've got 2 sets of 10. I'm going to bring it down here
and they're
go right
steel,
to work.
By the way, they're heavy duty.
Heavy duty. And then look at this, how it's just going to work. I can get in there and I'm mixing up. I don't know how well you can see out here. I know it's bright. Let me know if you can see it over here, guys.
Maybe you can go to the light where the lighted place is to the left.
Just
there
right there. That's about as far as I can get over.
Go.
Yeah. But see how, like, there was hard packed soil, and then I'll kind of bring it over here in light. See how loose this is? Can you see how
Bobby,
loose it? Yeah, yeah.
Go up there.
Over here?
Yeah, go up there where you got to be in the sun.
All right.
There you go.
This area? Oh, yeah.
That's better.
I don't know what are all these seeds or whatever.
Well, you'd never be able to plant in there unless you toiled it.
Yeah. So this is going to do a lot of things for me. It's going to aerate the soil, okay? It's going to allow me to get my seeds down there. It's going to allow the water to get down there and do a better job so that my garden can grow and my flowers can go.
Let me stop you for a sec. Now, I want you to look at this, all right? I'll hold it in the sun so you can see it. That is what you want to plant in. You don't want to plant in this. That's hard as a rock. You want to plant in this. That is perfect soil. See how aerated it is, right? Beautiful. We've crumbled up all the weeds. We got rid of all, the material in there that would block it from being able to breathe. Even the old, there's a bit of dead grass over here. There's some seeds on the ground too. We've incorporated all that. I recommend if you use fertilizer, work that into the soil as well. And the way to do that is using this tool.
Yeah. Absolutely. We're showing you there. It has a telescopic pole right there. So whatever your height is, you can adjust it smaller or higher. You've got a helper handle as well that comes with it. So as far as the assembly, it's super simple. You attach the helper handle, you put the base on the unit, and you clip your battery on in the back. Let me tell you what you're not doing, Guy. You're not having to mess with this. No gas is needed. So this is not a gas powered thing. You don't have to go to the store and spend extra money on gas.
And no cords is a big deal.
And you're not tethered to a cord, okay? You don't need the cord. All you need is this, and it comes with the battery. I think we have extra batteries if you want to buy one. Let me spend a minute talking about our batteries. 24 volt, lithium ion, no fade power. Give it a quick charge. You're gonna get about 30 minutes of continuous runtime. And Guy, you know this better than anybody. This battery, first of all, you hit the button there and it tells you 3 out of 3 green LED means it's fully charged. This battery is gonna work in over 150 of our other Snojo and Sunjo tools in our lineup, okay? How easy is it to use? Hold the safety, pull the trigger, and then go to work. I don't know if you can see back here again, Guy, but I've got topsoil back here, potting soil. I'm just gonna do the vermiculite. I'm gonna put a row in the middle. Tell me if you can see this on camera. I know, can you see that row?
Yeah, we can see it.
I'll just do one example. I know the color's off here, but here's the point. Put your vermiculite in, or your peat moss, or whatever it is, and see how you were able to see that line of white, and then now you can't? Well, the reason is your Sunjo tiller cultivator is moving that in around. It's loosening up the soil. It's aerating it. Even if you have a little weed right here, okay, it's gonna pull up those weeds and get them out of there.
Shoot it right up.
Look, boom, now you're done with that. Here's one over here.
And Bobby,
boom, done with it.
Put some of that soil in your hand. Show everybody how this is. Once it's all tilled in, look at how beautiful. Hold it in the sun. There you go.
Right there.
Look at that soil. You can't buy soil like that, right?
Yeah,
that
look
is
how loose it is.
And by the way, we don't grow anything. It's just trees and stuff back here. But you see the condition of the soil. You gotta prep your soil if you want, especially if you're growing vegetables. You all know that. And listen, what we did is we decided, listen, if you own 20 acres of property on a farm, you don't use this.
No.
You go and you buy a $1,000 machine.
You buy something bigger, exactly.
Right? But if you have a small garden, or you have beds, rows of beds that you need to aerate, this is the perfect tool. It's easy to handle. You know, it only weighs 6 pounds.
It's only 6 pounds. I think that's even with the battery. And when you come back, I'll kind of show you the old school method, what we used to have to do. This is a garden fork, and look how sharp this is. And even this, I mean, I'd have to really get down and then once you get down, to try, look, I can't even lift that, whatever's under there, and lift those, whatever's under there, the weeds.
Well, because you got roots.
And this is a $50 tool by itself. This doesn't come with the battery. There's no warranty on this. So I say, get rid of that. This comes with the warranty. This comes with the battery. It's got 2 different tines on here, okay? Excuse me, they're both the same. Each of them have 10 of them, or 10 fingers that get down in there, grab that dirt and turn it and churn it so that you can have a nice, better, smooth garden that's ready to go, ready to accept whatever you're gonna do. Maybe you've got an above ground garden, Guy.
Yeah.
You can use it for those soil boxes, right?
You could use this in a big giant pot. You could use it in rows of plants that are in a planter box.
Come up here.
I mean, it only weighs 6 pounds. And if you're just using it to get rid of weeds, it's fantastic. If you're using it to make mulch, we had a thing in the back corner of my father's property called the mulch pile. And my father would put everything in there, clam shells, old fish bones. He had the best soil. But the key to the whole thing was you had to cultivate it. You had to churn it up to get those nutrients all throughout the soil.
Yeah.
It makes planting 1,000% easier.
And while you're down, okay, I was gonna show you when we come back, I'll show you the sizes of what this is gonna do.
Perfect.
Because it's gonna go 4 inches, okay? That's the width, or how far it's gonna go across. And I'll turn it sideways so you can kind of see it down here. 6 inches is the depth. And you might have heard Guy say at the beginning of the presentation, you gotta get at least 6 inches down deep, sometimes 12, depending on what you're putting in the soil, what you're planting. So you can definitely get 6 inches with one pass, but if you need further, just move what you've already done and then give it a little put, and you're gonna be able to get down even further. So you can kind of have that control of how deep you wanna go, but 6 inches on the first pass. So again, if you're just tuning in, you're like, wait a minute, do I need that? Even if you just have a little bit of space, a little bit of ground dirt or soil that's dry, or that's hard packed, it's too compressed. You need it to get nutrients. You need to get water in there. The best way that you do that is to get a tiller or cultivator. And to Guy's point, unless you have a farm or a lot of acres, yeah, then you want to go get something gas powered or you want to get electric. But when you can have all this power, 150 watts of power by our Sun Joe battery, why not, right, Guy?
I mean, I'll take a dry spot right here, all right? Look at this. This is dead grass, roots. I mean, it's a mess. You would never plant in here. Watch, and I'm just going to turn it on. And I want you to see how it goes right down. And it's eating up all those roots.
Wow.
And it's going down very, very deep. I wanted to get to a place where we can actually get to the soil. But if you look at this, and
that looks great, Guy. I should have been over there the whole time.
That's all right. Well, you know, I'm a TV guy. I know where the
yeah,
light
it's
is.
like he's done this before.
But then what I want you to see is that was useless soil. I don't know if you can see. Look at that, what I've just created. Aerated, beautiful soil that now I can plant in. And you would nothing would take root in this because it's full of this leaf litter, debris. It's terrible. But in here, I mean, look at this. And everything is incorporated. So now when you plant,
what if you want to mix something in, Guy? Can you mix?
Yeah.
Do some mixing in
there? Yeah. Here we go. Now
right.
we'll put a little vermiculite in there. Now look. Watch. And look I've got a nice trench. There you go. And now all that
beautiful
is perfectly incorporated.
So whether you're preventing unwanted weeds or you're breaking up the hard soil or removing roots and weeds or just properly trying to prepare the soil, this is the best way.
I got to get one of these. That is awesome.
Best way to improve the aeration. It's all about the aeration. So you're improving the aeration of the soil.
All right.
All right.
Well, that was
and
fun.
lightweight. 6 pounds, 6 inches. Here we are.
We are at the end of our first hour. We have another hour coming up. Bobby, thank you. Great job, as always.
Absolutely, yeah.
We have another great hour coming your way with all kinds of stuff, including our best value of the day. But I wanted to mention